Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast savanna, where the golden grasses swayed to the rhythm of the wind, lay the village of Obaira. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, their lives interwoven with the rhythms of the earth and the tales of their ancestors. Among them was a young woman named Zai, known throughout Obaira for her beauty, wisdom, and an enigmatic air that captivated everyone she met. Zai's father, Chief Ndidi, was a revered leader who ruled with fairness and a deep respect for tradition. Her mother, F, was a healer whose knowledge of herbs and remedies was unmatched. Zai had inherited her mother's grace and her father's strength, but it was her own unique spirit that set her apart. As she grew, many suitors sought her hand, but Zai remained unclaimed, waiting for a love that resonated with the stories her mother told by the fire at night. One day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, casting long shadows over the village, Chief Ndidi called a gathering. He stood tall and imposing, his voice booming with authority. "My people," he began, "the time has come for my daughter Zai to choose a husband. But this choice will not be made lightly. She will embark on a journey to discover the hearts and minds of the men in our village. Only then will she decide." The villagers murmured in surprise and curiosity. Zai stepped forward, her eyes bright with determination. "I will know my true love when I find him," she declared. "But first, I must understand what lies within each man's heart." And so, Zai began her journey, the path that would take her into the lives of every man in Obaira. Her quest was not merely about finding a husband, but about uncovering truths that lay hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Zai's first visit was to Keto, the village hunter. Keto was known for his bravery and skill in tracking the elusive game that roamed the savannah. His hut was adorned with trophies of his hunts, and the air was thick with the scent of dried meat and herbs. Keto welcomed Zai with a warm smile, his eyes twinkling with admiration. "Welcome, Zai," he said. "It is an honor to have you here." Zai smiled back, feeling at ease. "Thank you, Keto. I wish to understand your world and what it means to be a hunter in Obaira." Keto took Zai into the wild, teaching her how to track animals, understand their behaviors, and respect the balance of nature. As they spent days together, Zai learned not just about hunting, but about patience, courage, and the delicate dance between life and death. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Keto spoke of his fears. "Zai, the life of a hunter is filled with danger. I often wonder if I can protect those I love." Zai touched his hand gently. "Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the strength to face it. Your heart is noble, Keto, and you have taught me much." But Zai knew her journey was far from over. She bid Keto farewell, promising to carry his lessons with her. Next, Zai visited Kofi, the fisherman. Kofi's life was tied to the river that flowed near Obaira, providing sustenance and a livelihood for many. His hands were rough from years of casting nets, but his smile was gentle and kind. "Zai, welcome to my humble abode," Kofi greeted her, offering her a freshly caught fish. Zai accepted with gratitude. "Thank you, Kofi. I am eager to learn about the river and your life as a fisherman." Kofi took Zai to the river, teaching her how to read the currents, recognize the best fishing spots, and respect the water spirits that the villagers believed protected the river. As they spent days on the water, Zai discovered the importance of patience, intuition, and harmony with nature. One night, as they sat by the riverbank, Kofi confided in her. "Zai, the river is unpredictable. I worry about providing for my family when the fish are scarce." Zai placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. "Your perseverance and respect for the river show your dedication. You have a generous heart, Kofi, and I have learned much from you." Yet, Zai felt the pull of her journey. She left Kofi with a sense of gratitude and continued her quest. Zai's next stop was the home of Adisa, the village storyteller. Adisa's voice was known to enchant all who heard him, weaving tales of heroism, love, and wisdom. His heart was filled with symbols and artifacts from his stories, each with a tale of its own. Ah, Zai, the jewel of Obaira, Adisa welcomed her with open arms. What story brings you to my door? Zai laughed, charmed by his poetic greeting. I seek to understand the hearts of our village, Adisa. Teach me the power of stories. Adisa shared his art with Zai, showing her how to capture an audience's attention, evoke emotions, and impart lessons through tales. As they spent days together, Zai learned the magic of words and the importance of preserving culture through storytelling. One evening, as they sat around a fire, Adisa spoke softly. Zai, stories are powerful, but they can also be misunderstood. I fear that my words may not always be taken as intended. Zai looked into his eyes, understanding his concern. Your stories are a gift, Adisa. They inspire and teach us. You have shown me the beauty of our heritage. But Zai knew she had to continue her journey. She left Adisa with a heart full of stories and wisdom. Zai then visited Chaik, the farmer. Chaik's fields were a testament to his hard work and dedication, providing food for the entire village. His hands were calloused from toil, but his eyes shone with pride in his work. Zai, welcome to my fields, Chaik greeted her, offering a basket of fresh produce. Zai smiled, accepting the gift. Thank you, Chaik. I wish to learn about the land and your life as a farmer. Chaik took Zai through his fields, teaching her how to cultivate the soil, plant seeds, and nurture crops. As they spent days together, Zai learned the value of hard work, patience, and the deep connection between the land and its people. One afternoon, as they rested under a tree, Chaik shared his worries. Zai, the land is unpredictable. Droughts and pests threaten our crops, and I fear for the future. Zai placed a reassuring hand on his arm. Your dedication and care for the land show your resilience. You have a strong heart, Chaik, and I have learned much from you. Yet, Zai felt the call of her journey. She left Chaik with a deep appreciation for the earth and its bounty. Next, Zai visited Ikin, the village musician. Ikin's melodies were known to lift spirits and bring joy to all who heard them. His heart was filled with instruments of all kinds, each with its unique sound and story. Zai, the muse of Obaira, Ikin greeted her with a playful tune. What melody brings you to my door? Zai laughed, enchanted by his charm. I seek to understand the hearts of our village, Ikin. Teach me the magic of music. Ikin shared his passion with Zai, showing her how to play various instruments, create harmonies, and express emotions through music. As they spent days together, Zai learned the power of music to heal, inspire, and bring people together. One evening, as they played under the stars, Ikin spoke quietly. Zai, music is fleeting. I fear that my songs may be forgotten. Zai looked into his eyes, feeling his concern. Your music touches our souls, Ikin. It is a gift that will be remembered. You have shown me the beauty of expression. But Zai knew her journey was not yet complete. She left Ikin with a heart full of melodies and emotions. Zai's final visit was to Amara, the village healer. Amara's knowledge of herbs and remedies was second only to Zai's mother, F. Her heart was filled with the scent of healing plants and the soft hum of incantations. Zai, the daughter of F, Amara welcomed her warmly. What ailment brings you to my door? Zai smiled, feeling a sense of familiarity. I seek to understand the hearts of our village, Amara. Teach me the ways of healing. Amara shared her wisdom with Zai, showing her how to identify plants, prepare remedies, and heal the sick. As they spent days together, Zai learned the importance of compassion, knowledge, and the delicate balance of life and death. One night, as they walked late into the evening, Amara confided in her. Zai, healing is both a blessing and a burden. I worry that I may not always have the strength to help those in need. Zai placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. Your dedication and care for others show your strength, Amara. You have a kind heart, and I have learned much from you. But Zai felt the pull of her journey. She left Amara with a profound respect for the art of healing and a deeper understanding of the village's needs. With her journey nearing its end, Zai visited the village's weaver, Imani. Imani's intricate cloths were the pride of Obaira, each thread woven with care and skill. Her home was filled with colorful fabrics and patterns that told stories of their own. Zai, welcome, Imani said, her fingers deftly working on a loom. What brings you to my workshop? Zai admired the weaver's skill. I wish to understand the art of weaving and what it reveals about our lives and culture. Imani welcomed Zai into her world, teaching her the techniques of weaving and the symbolism behind the patterns. Through this, Zai discovered the connection between threads and stories, and how each piece of cloth held the history and identity of its maker. One evening, as they shared a meal, Imani spoke of her struggles. Zai, my hands are growing weary. I fear that the old patterns may be lost as I age. Zai looked at the beautiful fabrics surrounding them. Your work is a living history, Imani. It connects us to our past and our future. Your hands may grow tired, but your legacy will endure. Zai's heart was full as she prepared to leave Imani's home. She had learned so much from each man and woman in the village, each lesson shaping her understanding of love and life. With her journey complete, Zai returned to her father, Chief Ndidi. The village was buzzing with curiosity about her experiences and the lessons she had learned. Chief Ndidi called a gathering, eager to hear his daughter's reflections. Zai stood before the villagers, her heart brimming with the wisdom of her journey. My dear people, she began, I have walked with every man in this village, learning from their lives and their hearts. Each one has taught me something valuable, and together, they have revealed the true essence of our community. She spoke of Keto's bravery, Kofi's perseverance, Adise's storytelling, Chaik's hard work, Dikin's music, Amara's healing, and Imani's weaving. Her words were a tapestry of the village's spirit, woven with the threads of each person's contribution. Chief Ndidi listened intently, his pride evident. Zai, you have gained a deep understanding of our people. Now, it is time for you to choose your path. Zai paused, reflecting on her journey. I have learned that love is not just about finding the perfect match but understanding and cherishing the hearts that surround us. My journey has taught me that true love is a union of souls that recognize and respect each other's essence. As the village awaited Zai's decision, she took a step that surprised everyone. She chose not just one man, but to remain single and dedicated to serving the village. Her decision was based on the understanding that her love for the village and its people was a different kind of commitment, one that required her full heart and spirit. Zai became a revered figure in Obaira, not as a wife, but as a protector and guide. She used her knowledge to help the villagers, support their endeavors, and keep their traditions alive. Her decision was met with respect and admiration, and she became a symbol of the village's strength and unity. Her choice did not go without its share of challenges, but Zai faced them with the wisdom and courage she had gained from her journey. Her presence continued to inspire and unite the village, reminding everyone of the lessons learned and the beauty of understanding one another. Years later, the tale of Zai's journey was told to every child in Obaira. The story of a woman who chose to learn from every man in the village and ultimately devoted her life to her community became a cherished part of their folklore. It was a tale of wisdom, bravery, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The village thrived under Zai's guidance, and her legacy lived on in the hearts of those she had touched. Her story was a testament to the idea that true love and commitment could take many forms, and that understanding and compassion were the foundations of a strong and united community. In the end, Zai's journey had not only shaped her own destiny but had also woven a rich tapestry of knowledge and connection that would inspire generations to come. For more interesting stories like this, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and turn on the bell notification icon, and don't forget to like this video. Thank you for watching.